This is a message to Jonah Hill. Can you play romantic music, Zach?
I saw this note, and I was very...
Play romantic music before I get into this.
Confused.
This is a message to Jonah Hill. Me and my wife were driving in the parking lot of Starbucks in Brentwood. We saw you getting out with a coffee from Starbucks, and you looked at us for a minute as if to say to yourself, how do I know them? And we caught eyes and we stared at each other for a good 5 seconds of intense eye contact. I knew you, and I think you knew me, but you didn't know until maybe I left. And I want to reach out to you, Jonah Hill, and say that I have not stopped thinking about that intense eye contact since. A light just blew out. The electricity's in the air. Could you see that? A light literally just exploded.
Yeah.
Wow, the electricity's in the air, Jonah Hill. I love you. I love your work. You looked great. You looked confident. You looked swagged out. What was that movie he made recently?
Mid-90s or whatever. Mid-90s.
I didn't see that, but I heard it was very good. But I do like your acting a lot. You're a brilliant actor. I loved you in Moneyball. I won't even say Superbad because that's just so boomer to say Superbad. That's obvious. And you're such a different guy now. You're so much better than that.
Right, there was a Netflix show that I really liked. What was
the name the one with Emily.
Maniac.
Wow. Incredible. What I'm trying to say, Jonah Hill, is that I think that we connected on a spiritual level when we caught eyes, and you looked at me to say, do I know them did I go to school with them? Have I seen them somewhere? Have I met them somewhere? No, it is I, the greatest entertainer that's ever lived, possibly the greatest comedic mind to ever grace this planet Earth. You don't know it, but you're influenced by my comedy. Because everyone around you is influenced by my comedy. And so what I would like to say is I'm going to put this up as a highlight because I know you probably don't, well, you definitely don't watch our show because you would have flagged down my car and told me to stop. It's in the presence of greatness you act out rashly, which he didn't. And so I hand out this hand to you, Jonah Hill, and I say, as my wife sits before me, that I will leave my wife for you.
Oh, wow.
I saw a connection.
I feel betrayed.
And from one chubby bearded man to another, I want to collaborate.
He's not that chubby anymore.
But he looks great. I shouldn't call him chubby. He looks fantastic. He's still a little chubby. He didn't lose everything. Like me. Except he's on his way out. I'm on my way in. But I hope that we can meet somewhere in the middle and kind of collaborate. Maybe he's got tips for me. My problem is he does Taekwondo and shit. I was like, way to go, dude. I don't do shit. I got to exercise. I'm trying to lose weight. Man, fuck. I got on a bike. I got a Peloton bike. Keep it quiet. Whoa. I'm still in it. Do you think this is going to work? Is he going to reach out? Jonah Hill, if you want to reach me to collaborate, if you want to come on the show, if you want, maybe we could write a movie together. You want to write a script, I'll be your leading man. You can direct and write it, I'll be your leading man.
How nice of you.
We can collaborate on the writing. You could be my leading man. I'll write a script. But the point is, from one comedy genius to another.
How about just an extra?
An extra?
Just in the background.
That's not the kind of connection I had. I felt leading man vibes when we caught eyes. I was so enamored that I pulled to the side and Hila went in to get coffee. And we just got a new car and I scraped the wheel so fucking bad, dude. Oh, it was such a disappointment. I scraped that bitch and there's people sitting out front in the Starbucks and it was a spectacle. They were looking at me. And then I knew it was bad when I looked to the side and I saw people watching me. And I was like, oh, I fucked up my car. I know it. That's not the point, though. The point is that I think he might be looking on Craigslist up at lost connections, missed connections. For me. Not you. For me. You know what misconnections are?
No.
It's this. When you catch eyes with somebody at like Ralph's or Trader Joe's, and then you go to Craigslist and you were wearing a blue dress, and I saw you in the veggie aisle, and I think that we connected. Reach out. That's what I'm doing. I think you were in a Range Rover. I'm not entirely sure. I won't mention my car because I don't want people to know what I drive. I can mention it. It's a Model X. I just got it. It's a nice car. I like it a lot.
Why would you mention his car and not yours?
Yeah, I know. That's why I felt bad. It's like I outed him and then not me. Yeah, we just got it like a week ago, and I fucked the tire up, and I got these crazy rims, like the crazy ones, the big black ones that look sick, and I scratched the shit out of them. Shame, but it was worth it to meet you. So that wraps it up today for the H3 podcast. Who knows? I mean, he might reach out to me. How should he reach out? You find me. I follow you on Instagram. DM me.
Do you think he would?
No, he's not. Maybe. I'm pretty famous. Like, I'm kind of a big deal.
Uh-huh.
He obviously, but Dan.
Imagine him watching this clip out of context.
He would be like, dude, that guy rules. But he knows who I am because he had the recognition of like, did I go to school with him?
Mm-hmm.
Did this happen after you fucked up your car?
No, this happened before.
Oh, okay.
Right before, same parking lot.
Okay, got it.
Saw him and then fucked up. With him.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
just making sure he wasn't just staring at you because
No. We were driving through, and then I was like, "Oh shit, that's Jonah Hill."
Yeah.
He walked right in front of the car, and he looked at us for a long, long time.
They're thinking, "Oh no,
like
this guy's gonna try and talk to me."
No, I was in my car, Dan. He recognized us. I've seen that look. People look at me like it happens all the time because they're not fans, but they've seen maybe something I've done.
Right.
And they go, how do I know?
Yeah.
I know that guy. How do I know him? He's probably seen Vape Nation, Dan. He's probably seen, I mean, let's be honest. I made a lot of good videos on YouTube. Millions of views. Billions, actually. So, chances that he hadn't seen me is less than, it's more like
Okay, I think this is over.